And this is why you don't go shopping without your wife. So I went to go to the hardware store to get a whip hose to connect my compressor to my distribution block so I could air up the complete system that we just installed. So while I was there getting a whip hose, I saw this guy. This is also from Milton. This is a 50-foot spring-loaded hose reel, and this one has half-inch hose on it. Oh boy. So this isn't your cheap Taiwan junk that's going to last you a couple days and fall apart. This thing is super high quality, good metal, and the base is very, very thick. So I'm going to be able to mount this to the wall and not have to worry about it falling down on my head or anything. So the question may be for you, why half-inch? Well, yes, I have a small compressor now, but I don't plan on keeping a small compressor. I plan on getting a bigger compressor soon. And I want to be able to do soda blasting. And when you do soda blasting, it takes a tremendous amount of volume to be able to handle that. So I got this so I can put it over by my garage door, and I can run that outside to be able to do my soda blasting. So for now, on this kit, I'm going to go ahead and tie into what I have, and when I get my larger compressor, I'll run a half-inch air line directly from the compressor to this to be able to get that volume of air without having any restrictions in it. One of the beauties about this kit that we just installed is it's super easy to tie into. So I can tie into the setup I already have done in just a couple of minutes with pieces that came in the kit. This is going to be breeze. One thing I wanted to point out to you, I'm not a huge fan of reading owner's manuals, but sometimes you need to. And the reason being is because this one came with a template that has the instructions on where to put your holes for the mount. So you're not trying to manhandle this beast up on the wall, trying to mark out your holes, and then figuring out that you're not a man enough to hold it all up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this template. We're going to mark out our holes, and then you'll see at the bottom these are notched. So I can put these two screws in, put the reel up on the walls hanging by those screws, and then I can put the other two screws in. Since I had opened the cover to take the wheel off, I lost all my spring tension, so now there's no spring tension left on it to pull the hose back in. So what I need to do is I need to wrap the hose a couple of times by taking it out of the lead. That way it can create the tension back on there that we need. The instructions say take about 6 feet out and re-wrap that around the ring, and that will create the tension you need. If you need more tension, just do it again. Perfect. Now I just got to put my locking ring back on and then hook up my air hose and we're done. Ooh, that's nice. I went ahead and installed the bung that came with my airline kit, which was also a half-inch. So now I just need to connect my rubber line up here to my hose. The beauty of this kit is I don't have to have any special tools. I just need to put this T in line here. So I just need to put 2 little cuts on there. So I'm going to mark it out and cut it with a pair of side cuts. T has been installed, running down my clear hose over to my new connection. We're ready to rock. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. I learned a whole lot when I was going through this process. First off, make sure you know what size fittings you're going to use throughout your shop. I kind of had a hodgepodge of different size fittings, so make sure you're going with the size of fitting that's right for you, whether it's a 1/4 inch, 3/8, or a 1/2 inch. Remember that the rubber line that is used for the stretch of the install is always going to be a 1/2 inch diameter on the outside and 3/8 diameter on the inside, no matter what size fittings you use. So again, thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Stay tuned, more to come.